to be like,
Aftershock, day 3. Here with Simon Says, lead singer Simon Says.
Yeah, man.
We just caught you guys a set.
Awesome.
You fucking killed it.
Thank you.
And you guys are
appreciate that.
local.
We are. Yeah, we were kind of a last-minute ad. We got the word about a month ago. So.
Dude.
Yeah.
So I would imagine like being a local band in Sacramento, getting to play Aftershock's kind of got to be like pinnacle, doesn't it? Or what? How do you feel about it?
I am beyond grateful. I don't take anything for granted at this point. So the fact that we're here, I couldn't be more grateful.
Yeah, and you guys like showed out, man. And that was my first time getting to see you.
Cool.
I did do a little bit of listening beforehand. And I was like, oh, as a matter of fact, whoever the contact was, I was talking with Kevin, I think.
Kevin.
Anyway, he's like, yeah, they're a local band out of Sacramento. And I was like, oh, sweet, I'm going to start listening. And then him and I got like in an email conversation.
Okay.
I was like, oh, these dudes are badass.
Cool.
I'm excited. So,
Awesome, man.
Yeah, we had a fun time, man.
I appreciate that.
Question we've been asking a lot of bands right now just because of the time of year is Halloween's coming up.
Yep.
Do you have any costume plans?
I don't know if I'm going to bum people out. I'm kind of a wet blanket when it comes to holidays. I probably won't dress up. My wife and I, who's standing over here out of focus, out of view, we've got 3 kids at home. We got almost 19-year-old, 13-year-old, and 11-year-old. The 13 and 11-year-old will definitely dress up, and we will go out with them, and we'll have all the fun. I'm not opposed to dressing up. I just don't think about it and conceptualize. If she tells me, hey, you're going to go as this, I'm like, okay, well, I guess I'm going as that. So I'm kind of boring. I'm sorry.
You better do what she says.
Straight
she looks
up.
like she could probably beat you up.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah. And she's from the Midwest, so, you know.
She doesn't even know we're talking about her, but she's got a Harley Davidson shirt
doesn't.
on.
She's texting, trying to act like she cares.
Yeah.
Just, you're in the interview. It's all good.
Yeah, I wouldn't fight her. Yeah. She said she's like, her family's from Wyoming and stuff, and if I know anything about those, they're pretty tough folks.
They're survivors.
Yeah, they're survivors. So what do you guys got coming up that's exciting?
So
besides
this is kind of our sort of end of the year blowout, honestly.
Oh, cool.
Don't really have any shows that are planned right now. I mean, if something comes up, we'll entertain and facilitate whatever we can facilitate. But we're going to kind of hunker down and really start grinding on new material.
Oh, nice.
We have, we're a band that, we were kind of doing our thing back in the mid to late 90s, very early 2000s. And then we've been dormant, literally dead for almost 25 years. So I won't get too long-winded, but we imploded as many bands do, had a big falling out, broke up back in 01, 02, and didn't speak for over 2 decades.
Wow.
The music wasn't even available digitally. So we're kind of a brand new band again as far as this generation knows.
Sure.
But we're just kind of getting our bearings back, and so this last year has kind of been a whirlwind. It's a super long story how it all kind of came together. I won't bore you with the details. But basically, we've mended fences. We've we're all dads now. We're all husbands, and it's like life's too short, and dumb band shit doesn't matter. So we have done a handful of shows. We went out and did about a 3-week run over the summer, and we kind of were ending on this, but we're going to get to work on some new stuff and see if we can even write a song.
It sounds like that's kind of a refreshing start, though.
It really is. I think we're inspired. I think that we just have, like you said, a whole new outlook. We're just grateful that we're alive. We can do this together.
Sure.
So yeah.
That's awesome. What? I mean, you don't have to tell me any details if you don't want to, but what do you think revived the band?
So overall, I think kind of what I was touching on is, we're just, we're all married with kids now. Like, I mean, nothing matters more than like you're just humbled. Like, so haggling over dumb, shit that,
it's just that change of perspective. You're just like,
yeah. So overall, that's kind of where we're at mentally and emotionally. Specifically, this all got spearheaded by a very, a huge Simon Says fan. That sounds weird for me to say. Like, I don't like saying fan. I don't know. But he is, and he's become a friend. He goes by Holiday Kirk. That's his handle. He runs the
Holiday Kirk.
Yeah, he runs the
Shout
new
out
metal.
to Holiday Kirk.
Yep, runs the new metal Reddit. Runs New Metal Moments, the New Metal Agenda podcast.
Oh shit, we need to cross-pollinate.
Straight up,
that'd be
he
cool.
literally finally got a hold of me to kind of rally the troops and go, just get back together because you guys were one of my favorite bands, and I can't even find your shit anywhere. Just do this for me, pretty much.
Wow, dude, that's pretty cool.
And we were like, what are we doing? Yeah, why don't we talk?
Yeah.
We all live within 15 minutes of each other. We're all still alive. Like, dude, maybe we should just be grateful. So here we are.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's actually really cool. And how many bands, I guess, just decide to do that and then are playing
have the opportunity to do it,
to play here and stuff like
Straight
that's
up.
really cool.
Yeah.
Well, good, dude.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling story. I like that. I want to ask you this because this is Sacramento. This is the Aftershock. What's it like playing in Sacramento, being a band in Sacramento? Because we're not from here, so I'm curious what it's like outside of these walls.
Man, that's a good question because of our specific situation. We played our first show in 23 years in March in Sacramento, and it was amazing. Sold out show. A lot of old homies, and I'll just speak in generalities. Overall, being a band from Sacramento, and being a band from Sacramento specifically when we were kind of in our heyday and learning how to be a band and cutting our teeth, we were very, very fortunate. The early to mid and into the late 90s Sacramento music scene was thriving. I mean, we grew up with bands like Far and Deftones in our backyard. You know what I mean?
Wow, yeah.
I mean, so talk about an amazing model to emulate,
Sure.
And I'll be the first to admit, like, we jocked those bands. I mean, we were 15, 16 years old when we started Simon Says, and it's like, we were trying to be just like those dudes, like, as many bands are today, you know what I mean? But, so being from Sacramento, emulating bands like that, even bands that are outside of our realm, bands like Cake, they're all from Sacramento. So, I mean, you think of that, like, how fortunate we were, We didn't appreciate it at the time. We definitely did not. But just such an amazing community. So to come back full circle over 2 decades and play a show in Sacramento, and now to be invited to play Aftershock, like, it's just, I don't know how to put it into words. It's just, it's humbling. It's amazing, I'm sitting here with you guys doing, like, a year and a half ago, we weren't even my band was not even speaking. So here we go,
Well, I'll tell you what, man, we've thoroughly enjoyed Sacramento.
Cool.
I don't know, you hear these things, and we're from the country or whatever. Jake's not. I am.
Well, Sacramento's kind of country too.
Yeah, well, yeah, maybe it is.
A lot of fields. It's kind of a big cow town.
You hear all these bad things, and everybody here has been nothing but nice, and we've enjoyed. We're staying downtown. The culture is awesome. The people have been awesome. So
good, man. Yeah, I have a lot of pride being from here. For sure. I'm in a couple months I'll be 48 years old, and I
really
and
you're doing good because you don't look it.
Thank you, man. I've traveled all I won't say all over. I've traveled many places all over this world, and I've never wanted to call another place home, Yeah. Now that may change in the future depending on where our kids go, but I'm glad you have a good experience with Sacramento, for sure.
She might make you go to Wyoming or something. And I'd listen.
Look at that dude she's talking to.
I know. He ain't got a chance, dude.
Yeah.
He ain't got a
He's
chance.
just a guitar player, man. Like,
Oh.
you know?
Oh, that's your guitar player.
Yeah. Fuck him. Fuck that guy.
I'm over here. He ain't got a chance with her. He ain't got a chance. Oh my God, that's really funny. All right, man. Well, we won't keep you, even though I'm happy to hand you off to my friends.
All good,
They
man.
get my seconds
I,
today.
I genuinely am grateful for you guys taking the time.
Hey, dude,
and,
we
you
are
know, for real.
same.
I don't want to overstate it. It means a lot. Thank you. Hell
Cool,
yeah.
dude. We feel the same way,
Cool.
man. We appreciate anybody that wants to come talk to us because
man.
we're just kind of dipshits. Really.
It's how to be.
For real.
I love it.
Thank
Me
you, man.
too. Absolutely,
nice to
dude.
meet you.
Nice to meet you too, man. Hell yeah. Thanks.